Final round of season 13, and we're in London. Sebo Campo on pole from championship leader B Dragon Sonic and his teammate Raver. Then it's UK Ball, Iron Fabulous, and JD Venter. Theodore Schumacher in P7, then it's Dan Baltasarov and David Camino in 9th. It's Pastor Maldonado, Akari, Bob, and Enoch Huey. Then it's Daf Sanchez, MF1 World, Chaco Tigranes, Carlos Kynes, Mahavi Ragunathan, Neil Rez, Marcus Nelson, Leo, and Yuki Suwai. The final round in season 13, the championship leaders see each other on the front row here in London. All five lights go on. And we go right into the final round in season 13. And look at the Sebo Campo's launch off the line. He's had an absolute stormer. B Dragon Sonic still half a second off the back of him. Iron Fabulous fighting the two hyperdrives, sending it down the inside on the two hyperdrives. B Dragon Sonic making the switch back to retake second place. So coming out of turn number 4 in his own combo from BDS from BAV. The other Andretti car, Daniel Baltasarov, he's dropping down the order. He's dropped down to P7. This race also serves as a championship decider for the constructors' standings between Hyperdrive and Braun, but as it stands, Braun will still win the championship. The Sebo Campo, this is his last chance to win a championship this season, but it's going to be a long shot. He needs to win this race, and B Dragon Sonic has to score no more than 3 points. Looking back with Iron Fabulous, because that is Raven on the back of him. That was the number 7 trying to set it down the inside, not quite. So coming through the Veil chicane and into the wall! Sebo Campo hits the wall! He's lost part of his front wing. Oh, someone else has gone off at that same turn. That is it Neil West? No, it's Bob who's gone off, who is now spinning again. And that is Leo also off at the Veil chicane. And on to lap 2 of 13 we go. Sebo Campo back there, the championship hopeful, has just lost the race lead. B Dragon Sonic getting a fastest best center, out in front in the lead of the E-Prix, 22 points ahead of Sebo Campo coming into this race. Sorry, 23 points. So he can only score 2 more points than that man Ocampo, and Ocampo up into second place. He's still managing to get that car to work well. Well, even with a damaged front nose, he's missing part of his front wing, so when he comes into the pits, he will change that. I'm not too sure if Andretti will change that on this lap. Sebo Campo setting up fast a second sector. Can he send it down the inside? Coming through Stowe turn. He's going to stay on the back of the hyperdrive car. Does he wish to try and send it down the inside? Coming through the chicane. And B Dragon Sonic is out! Iron Fabulous in the wall! The championship leader out of the London E-Prix! UK Ball also in the wall. Ravo hit the wall there as well. I believe Sebo Campo is coming into the pits, but the championship leader, B Dragon Sonic, who was leading the championship by 23 points coming into this race, is out. And Sebo Campo comes into the pits here in London. And the most decorated driver in the championship can only watch on from the sidelines. As it would stand, B Dragon Sonic would still be the championship winner. He would still win the championship because Sebo Campo is not winning this race. He is not in the lead. Because that is what it would take to give the Philippines their first formerly monopoly champion. And a championship dominated by 2 countries. It's Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Could we see a third champion? Could we see a third country have a champion? Baltasarov is currently in 10th place. Currently Andretti 9th and 10th. Not the greatest of days. Sebo Campo on the back of Iron Fabulous. He doesn't really like making overtakes. 3-stone turn. He's going to have DRS coming down the straight. He's not as close as he would like. Taking a look at Ravo then, coming through the chicane, and he's in the wall. The other hyperdrive car hits the wall. He's still in this race. Camino forces him out wide. He might have to come into the pits. on this lap. And now, oh, you can see more drivers coming to the section of the track, and MF1 World spins MF1 World into the barriers. Iron Babinus just has to pit again, and it's a virtual safety car again. Marcus Nelson out of the E-Prix. The season number 9 champion and the season 8 champion, both out of this London E-Prix. And for Marcus Nelson, this was the race back in season 8 that showed that Mahindra could actually win races again. Because before they were just seen as some joke, and if they were still here, they probably still would be. We're racing again on lap 4 of 13. And we're looking at Sebo Campo. This is the man. If he can make a monster climb from 8th place now, the pole sitter, if he can win this race, he will win the championship. There is no other way for Sebo Campo to win a championship. He's been given the best possible opportunity to win this championship. It's all about now whether or not he can. For some reason, we've disabled penalties. I'm not going to turn that back on. David Camino goes into the lead of the E-Prix, coming through Vale, and he's in the wall, and that has taken out the other hyperdrive car. JD Venter now into the lead, but he dies into the pits, so David Camino will take the lead. Many other drivers coming into the pits, so Sebo Campo, we believe, will be second, but both hyperdrive cars will be leaving London on 0 points. Both championships hang in the balance of what their rivals do. If Braun GP can take home a 1-2 finish, they're Constructors champions, but Sebo Campo will not be the Drivers champion. If Sebo Campo wins this race, he will be the Drivers champion. Braun need a 1-2 finish, Seb needs a win. Both things cannot happen at the same time. Ravo, by the way, has the fastest lap of the E3, but since he's out of the race, it will mean nothing. It's basically just for brownie points at this point. Ocampo, 1.9 seconds off the back of David Camino. Both drivers new to the FEMC relatively. As Iron Babinus on the back of an RQ, he's going to try and send it down the inside. Can he find the space to do it? Into Cop's corner. Not quite, because Bob ahead of him puts on the block. And RQ trying to take 10th place away from the 1OFE driver, and he gets ahead of the 1O Edam's car coming in into club corner. Camino goes into the wall, and Sebo Campo is out of the London E-Prix, and that means B-Dragon Sonic is the season 13 champion. And oh, that straight tire's taken out JD Venter. Braun GP now lead home a 1-2, but Camino pits, so UK Cable leads the London E-Prix. And on lap number 6, Sebo Campo is out. His championship hopes, they were thin before. They cannot happen now. There are no more races left in the championship after this. It's gonna be a 22-point gap between the top 2 in the driver standings. But now all eyes on Braun then. Camino actually still leading the way. In fact, yellow flags in the 3rd sector. Yellow flags, and those are for MF1 World. Yes, they are. He's missing part of his front wing. And for the Skoda driver, it's not been as good as a day as it has been for his teammate. UK will trying to send it down the inside at Cop's corner. That's definitely not the safest place to make an overtake. Safer place would be Abbey at turn 1. But he's got to remember, he does have the pinnacle Formula E car of Akari going for his first ever race win. The first race win for Pinnacle Formula E team. Coming through Stowe, on board with David Camino. And he hits the wall. Camino in the wall. Well, UK Wall takes the lead, and that's Theodore Schumacher hitting the back of the Braun GP car. And someone else, I believe, has gone off. Daniel Bogasarov up into 4th place. On board with Arne Babinus, who hits the wall and is out of the race. Both Volkswagen drivers out of the London E-Prix. Virtual safety car has been called out. So it's UK Ball from Akari from Theodore Schumacher. And in terms of bronze championship hopes, this is also another bad time for them to happen. But you know, we're only halfway through this E-Prix. Anything can happen in motorsport, and often does. Ragunathan and Leo coming into the pits for their second stops. By the way, MF1 World coming into this part of the track now. He's way off the back of the rest of the field. He's probably going to come into the pits. He does dive into the pit lane. U-Cable. He won this race all the way back in season 10, 3 seasons ago, when the FEMC looked like it wasn't going to continue again. He won this race on Easter Sunday. Can he win this race again? As he now comes into the Vale chicane. And he hits the wall! Into the wall! Goes the season 10 champion! Akari now visiting the spot of the track, and he smells blood. He could take the lead for what would be the first time in Pinnacle's history. And Bob the Sark, no, it's David coming out into the pit, so it's not QE who has gone off. He's hit the wall somewhere, and oh! Yuki Suo spinning. Was it Theodore Schumacher? No, it wasn't. I saw a green front wing there. Bob coming to the Vale chicane now, just about grazing the wall, and Jacko Tigranes in the wall. Into the wall has gone Jacko Tigranes. Leo, the Pinnacle Formula E team, is defending from Mahavir Ragunathan as they arrive into this into the Vale chicane. Does Leo hit the wall? Leo's out of the race. The Pinnacle car of Leo out of the E-Prix. Akari then, with 5 laps to go, the only Pinnacle car left in the race, and he can see a potential race win. At this point in the race, I don't want to be leading. I don't want to lead this race. I want to be in second because the car ahead of me. I don't know what it is about the Vale chicane. I think the walls are just too close, and like they'll probably have to push him back. You do need to push him back. So on board with the car, he's 0.6 of a second off the back of U-Cable. He leads this race, but he's got a broken front wing, so he'll come into the pits. Akari following his line. Not too sure that's about. They're both into the pits on this lap. And not QE coming through this part of the track. He's probably going to come into the pits as well. Pastor Maldonado defending from Dav Sanchez. Pastor Maldonado, and Dav Sanchez is out. Sanchez out. Maldonado in the wall. The top 6 drivers. The top 5 rather. Oh! Pastor's out. Suo hit him. Yuki Suo hit him. David Cavanaugh in the wall as well. Oh, Bob and Mil Rez up into 7th and 8th. I don't know what's happening here in London, but it is complete and utter chaos. On lap 9 of 13, 3 laps to the checkered flag. 4 laps rather. Sorry, my math is absolutely up hard. We're coming into the field then, as we get back racing. UK ball from Akari from Theodore Schumacher. And yeah, I have no clue as to who would win this race. Oh, MF1 World's gone off, we believe. Yeah, he's lost part of his front wing as well. It's been a hard day for that Skoda car. For the other one, currently in 2nd place, just biding his time. Probably just waiting for the 2 cars ahead of him to tangle in a collision. That could happen feasibly. Coming into Stoker and then looking behind with U-Cable. Akari is 0.3 of a second down on the British driver as we come through Club Corner. And that's U-Cable! U-Cable in the wall! Theodore Schumacher takes 2nd place. Akari's in the lead of the E-Prix and setting the fastest 3rd sector time of anybody as well. And so Yuki Suo coming into the sun. Milred way off the back of the Japanese driver into the wall. David Camelo's coming into the pits with 3 to the checkered flag. Milred has gone airborne. He's still in this race somehow, but Carlos Sainz getting past. That's the Renault Edam's car. As there is MF1 World now going through Maggots and Beckett's. And MF1 World, the only way he can actually score points here is just holding on for dear life. Matt Vergunathan setting the fastest lap of the E-Prix, but he's 11th, so he won't get the fastest lap point. MF1 World dives into the pits, but look at this. We thought we might have a Philippine champion on our hands after B-Dragon Sonic retired from the E-Prix. It didn't turn out that well. Akari, the Philippine driver, leads the London E-Prix and is out! Akari out of the London E-Prix! Theodore Schumacher takes the lead. And Pinnacle FE team, another team to not score any points in this E-Prix. My goodness me. Theodore Schumacher setting the fastest lap, a 1:18.083. And every lap it feels like we've had a virtual safety car. We need to push the walls back is the fact of the matter. Virtual safety car ending now as Yuki Suo approaching the turn. Carlos Kynes quite a ways behind her. Or them, I don't know. Kynes just about missing the wall. Mil Rez is out! Mil Rez out of the E-Prix. Hit the barriers and is out. We need to push back the wall. Is the thing. So out of the pits comes Yuki Suo, the number 19 car. Took the number 19 from MF1 World, by the way. If you're wondering why he has to drive with the 91, that's why. But the grid is now in a Skoda sandwich. Skoda lead the way, and Skoda in last place. Last place being 11th, but you know, it ain't half bad. Theodore Schumacher currently leading the way, his teammate approaching in this turn. Oh, he's been flicked into a tailspin. That's the Skoda car. His teammate now approaching the turn. And I think he might be about to put a lap on his teammate. There goes. Oh, and after the race, Daniel Bogusarov and U-Cable hits the wall. Oh, that's one way to be overtaken by a Red Bull, I guess. MF1 World, he's definitely a lap down. Into the pits come many a driver. The top three all in the pits. To the Skoda of MF1 World staying out with 2 laps left in this E-Prix. Theodore Schumacher from U-Cable from a not QE. Daniel Bogusarov out, so Bob will inherit that P4 position if he can make it through this turn, which he does. And next up, across, almost snacking it, was Carlos Kynes. Same with Theodore same with Jaco Tigranes rather. And Yuki Suo out! And you can see why we have to push back the walls. We now only have 9 cars left in this E-Prix, with 2 to the checkered. We're on the white flag lap if you ever watch, or on the green flag lap if you ever watch NASCAR. Which I hope you have, because NASCAR ain't that bad. Apart from the fucking overtime rule and stuff like that. But we go back racing then. Lap 12 of 13 in this tumultuous race here in London. And yeah, Theodore Schumacher leading from an QE and U-Cable. Then it's Bob Camino, Carlos Kynes, Tigranes, Raghunathan, and MF1 World, the 9 drivers still in this E-Prix. And MF1 World went airborne there. He's lost part of his front wing again. He hates this part of the track, I'm sure. Letting his teammate go by. Yui in the wall as well. U-Cable to take second place there. And Bob's just hit an QE. Coming out of club. That's 2 drivers, both having an incident. David Camino, luckily for them, way off the back of that. Either of them dare to dive in. Camino! And Carlos Kynes both in the wall. Jaco Tigranes up into 6th with that. Track's been cleared. It's the final lap of the London E-Prix, and Mahavir Raghunathan out! Out of the race is Mahavir Raghunathan. And we're down to 8 runners. But Theodore Schumacher, the Skoda Volkswagen, he's leading the way comfortably from U-Cable. But we've seen this so many times here in London. He's coming through Maggots and Beckett's then. With only now, as the virtual safety car ends, 4 more turns to go, but the last 3 are the toughest to get through for any driver. So wait with bated breath. He comes through Stowe Turn and now into the Vale chicane that rounds out this track. And he's in the wall! Theodore Schumacher in the wall! His teammate approaches the track as well as UK Ball. And UK Ball in the wall, but Theodore Schumacher's gonna do it! Theodore Schumacher wins the London E-Prix from UK Ball. An RQE's out of the race. Bob spins with an RQE there. Carlos Collins is coming to this part of the track. Theodore Schumacher, by the way, set a new fastest lap of the E-Prix on that lap. So it's Theodore Schumacher from UK Ball and Bob. Carlos Collins coming through to take P4. Then it's Jaco Tigranes and David Camino missing half of his front wing. Then it's MF1 World who will take home a P7 finish 1 lap down in this most hectic of races. And this is a podium then. Theodore Schumacher. You wouldn't have guessed he would have done that if you had seen how his season started. Go to take double points, but the big points, one on the Sunday, go to the Slovak driver of Theodore Schumacher. Then it's UK Ball and Bob, the Mexican number 11 car, coming home with a great P3 finish for Renault Edams. Then it's Carlos Kynes, Jaco Tigranes, David Camino, and MF1 World. The non-finishers were an RQE, Mahavir Gunafin, Daniel Baltasaro, Yuki Suo, Akari, Milrez, Pastor Maldonado, Daf Sanchez, Ian Fabness, Sebastian Ocampo, JD Venter, Revo, Marcus Nelson, and B Dragon Sonic. B Dragon Sonic, your season 13 champion then, 23 points ahead of Sebo Campo. Then it's David Camino in P3, 3 points ahead of Revo, who's 10 ahead of UK Ball. Then it's Ian Fabness, 2 ahead of Jaco Tigranes. Then it's the other Volkswagen of JD Venter. Leo in 9th, and then with Daniel Baltasar 1 point back. Then it's Dan Sanchez, Bob and Carlos Kynes all tied for P11. Then it's Milrez on 44 points, Marcus Nelson on 39, and Theodore Schumacher after that amazing win with 36 points. Then it's Yuki Suo and Mahavir Gunafin both tied on 32 points. And Huey on 28 points, 1 point ahead of Pastor Maldonado. That's 2 ahead of MF1 World. And Akari on 17 points in last place. Your final constructors standings. Leaving season 13, Don Hartwell Qatar. Hyperdrive Racing are your season 13 constructors champions. 60 points ahead of Braun GP. Then it's DS Andretti on 192 points. Then it's Volkswagen and Lamborghini Meiko. Renault Edams are 6th place from Rodin Motorsport and Jaguar. Pinnacle FE team then in 9th place on 69 points. Skoda Volkswagen clawing their way up into 10th place with Red Bull FE team 1 point down. What a season it's been, this season 13. Can't wait to do it all again for season 14. But as of now, I've been B Dragon Sonic, or Bladed Dragon Sonic, or just BDS Formula 1, whichever you prefer. And we'll see you guys next time when the Formula E Monopoly Championship returns.